Dodgers survive. That's a win. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. You're listening to the Sports Judge. Big win, shutout. They're back in the series. Winner takes all. We go to a pivotal game 5 back in LA. Game 5 on Friday. The Dodgers starters ERA is 10. The bullpen is about 2.3. So that tells you everything you need to know. And on Wednesday night, the bullpen did what it needed to do to save the season. And we saw this Dodgers team has shown fight. I did not see the game going this way. I really did not. And I can honestly say this is what we've been waiting for here in Dodgers Nation. Collectively, it was the best game they've played in these playoffs. If Shohei doesn't come through, if Mookie doesn't set the tone early, they don't win this series. The offense definitely showed up, and more importantly, the bullpen kept the Padres hitters off balance. They had 8 pitchers go out and shut down a hot San Diego Padres team, and they were absolutely hitless. The bullpen was lights out. Mookie was on fire. Ohtani got the hit with runners in scoring position. They got ahead early. Game 5, here we go. And Mookie Betts, man, like I always say about Mookie, Mookie is the table setter for this Dodgers offense. If he gets going, the rest of the offense gets going. And I will say it again, he might be the most important player for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He might be the most important player when you really think about it. So Mookie's bat is very important if the Dodgers want to win this series. Shohei as well, because Shohei is the guy that everyone expects to have that game where he delivers in the moment, right? And Shohei Ohtani does his thing. But Shohei Ohtani cannot do this by himself. He's going to need help from the rest of the offense. I would like to see Max Muncy step up a little bit more. I would like to see Will Smith getting going. They need more contribution from this offense, obviously. They need everybody to step their game up and everybody to be, at their best in Game 5. This is winner take all. I don't know who's pitching Game 5. I'm guessing it's going to be Yamamoto. Whoever it is, they're going to have to be able to show that they can get the job done, because, this is everything right here. Your season is on the line right here. So the Dodgers have to win, but they went out and slammed the San Diego Padres 8-0 on Wednesday night, silencing the sellout crowd at Petco Park and setting up a dramatic winner-take-all Game 5 at Dodger Stadium. It's going to be electric at Dodger Stadium, man. And you know what? I think when you look at the series, it's been some lopsided victories, right? It's been a couple of blowouts. I think this Game 5 is going to be very, very close. I don't think anybody is blowing out anybody. I think it's going to be fairly close, And the Dodgers, man, what they did on Wednesday night, man, to do this without no starting pitcher, it's incredible. They relied on their bullpen. The bullpen got it done. And to me, the bullpen is better than a lot of people say it is. They lost their starting first baseman before the first pitch. They were without their starting shortstop and had 3 reserves in the lineup. They also were on the brink of yet another disappointing postseason. Man, the Dodgers have overcome the adversity. They have, brushed aside the criticism, and they have showed that they are serious about winning this series and moving on, and I mean, this National League Division Series deserves to have an epic finish with the way both teams have played. Um, it's just unreal to see what both of these teams have done in this series, especially the San Diego Padres. And, I've been hearing a lot of people say, well, the Padres have the better roster. They're deeper. They're healthier. They really have the better roster. Well, the Dodgers said not so fast. We're here to play. We got a great roster as well. And, the Dodgers, they bounced back in this series, just now needing one more game. And they showed their resolve by using 8 different pitchers to shut down the Padres offense. Mookie Betts and Will Smith each homered in the first 3 innings. It would be nice to see Will Smith really get going as well. It was Smith's 7th postseason home run, the most by a catcher in franchise history. 7 different players had reached base by the 3rd inning. So I think if they get ahead early, if they jump on the San Diego Padres early, they have a chance. You look back in the series and you see the Padres have jumped on the Dodgers early, and what does that usually mean when the Padres jump on the Dodgers early? That usually means that the Padres are going to win the game most of the time, But the Dodgers did everything they needed to do to, save their season, and they understand it's win or go home, and that they need this kind of fight and mentality, And I mean, the Dodgers facing Padres starter Dylan Cease for the 3rd time in 2 weeks. They never gave him a chance to really settle in while pitching on short rest. I mean, it was that kind of night for Dylan Cease. I feel like, in reality, the Dodgers have owned Dylan Cease in a way, just from what we've seen in the last 2 weeks. But, man, the bullpen looked amazing, and they won in shutout fashion. I mean, it was just beautiful stuff. And for those who say the Dodgers bullpen has been terrible, what do you say about them yesterday? Because, I mean, they looked terrific yesterday. And from what I saw, again, the Dodgers bullpen has owned the Padres this series, And I think what it comes down to, if they want to win this game, this series, it comes down to their bullpen. That's what it comes down to. Because the Dodgers are so thin in the starting rotation, they don't really have all their pieces in that starting rotation due to injuries. They are relying heavily on the bullpen, and the bullpen has shown once again that they can get the job done. The bullpen pitched a shutout again, and their relievers have looked good. It was incredible stuff, The Dodgers throwing a bullpen game wasn't a bad idea. It actually worked. It actually got them to a game 5. And now we will see what the Dodgers can do in game 5. And here's their opportunity. I like what I saw from our relievers. They kept their hitters off balance. They kept Manny Machado off balance. The Padres couldn't really generate any offense. We are glad they didn't, because now we have ourselves a game 5, and the Dodgers have a chance to host the Mets at Dodger Stadium with a win tomorrow. We'll see what happened, but I was completely pleased and happy with that win yesterday, and I know, man, I completely lost it the other night. I was ranting, I was going off, I was mad. The Dodgers looked like a little league team with all their infield mistakes and everything that that was really hurting them early in the game. And I just went off, and then people were saying, well, you need to turn in your fan card and all this other stuff. I'm not turning in my fan card because at the end of the day, no matter what, I may talk my crap about the Dodgers, but at the end of the day, I am a Dodger fan. I am a Dodger fan, and I mean, the Dodgers carousel of relievers, worked like a charm. Ryan Brazier started the game, pitched one-third inning, and 7 others followed, yielding just 7 hits all night long. And there was a moment in the game where I was nervous, like when Alex Vesia was out there. Man, I was there was times where I just wanted to walk out of the room because I couldn't sit there to watch. I was just so damn nervous, and that was just a scary moment, right? But he worked himself out of the jam. The Dodgers were able to get out of that inning without giving up a run. And it was just nice to see. But the Dodgers, man, they got a chance now. The Dodgers have confidence that Ohtani, can put on a show as he did all year. Ohtani is 250, has a 250 batting average and has only 1 extra base hit this series. But we all know that Ohtani can get going at any time, And I know since his 3-run homer and single in Game 1, Ohtani is 2 for 13 with 7 strikeouts, And Betts has finally broken out of his 3-year postseason slump. He was in a 3 for 44 slump in his last 12 postseason games through the first 2 games of the series, and certainly has gone 4 for 9 with home runs in back-to-back games. So that's encouraging. Hopefully he could keep that up because, like I said, you're going to need him to be that tone setter. That's what he is for the Dodgers. People don't realize it, but he is a very important piece to their puzzle. And without him, you're not really winning. You see how lethargic, how the offense looks when he doesn't get a hit. When he doesn't get a hit, usually I feel like the Dodgers lose. But when he does get a hit, then good things happen for this offense. And so if he could keep this up, along with Shohei Ohtani, Max Muncy gets going, the pitching does its job, the Dodgers shouldn't have a problem winning Game 5 at home tomorrow. They'll have their crowd behind them. It'll be loud at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers should come away with the win in Game 5, and I think they will. And I'm very confident that this team can finally get it done. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. Let me tell you, I am ready. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. I'm getting out of here now. It's been fun chatting with y'all. You guys have a good night. And, hey, if you guys like my content, if this is your first time, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button for me. Talk to you guys later. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.